In the stillness of your mind, you feel it. The subtle tug, the gnawing discomfort. It's not a physical ache, but a weight that pulls at the very core of your being. You hesitate, wrestle with the thought, and dismiss it, only for it to return with greater force. It is the realization that something or someone in your life is no longer aligned with your journey. In the depths of Stoic philosophy, there is wisdom to be found here, a guiding light in the darkness. There comes a time when the most courageous act is to walk away, to sever ties, even with those you once held dear. 1. When their influence corrupts your virtue. In Stoicism, virtue is the highest good, the very essence of a life well lived. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. If those around you poison your mind with negativity, selfishness, or malice, they are a threat to your virtue. It is in these moments that the Stoic must stand firm. To preserve your integrity, you must be willing to cut ties with those who seek to corrupt your soul. The Stoic sage does not compromise on virtue, for it is the bedrock upon which all else is built. 2. When they fuel destructive emotions. Epictetus warned us, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. If your interactions with certain individuals consistently ignite anger, jealousy, or despair within you, it is a sign that these relationships are toxic. A true Stoic strives for equanimity, the calm amidst the storm. But when the storm is perpetually fed by those around you, you must recognize the need to withdraw. Ending contact is not an act of cruelty, but of self-preservation, a commitment to maintaining your inner peace. 3. When they disrespect your boundaries. A Stoic understands the importance of boundaries, not just physical, but emotional and psychological. Seneca, in his letters, speaks of the importance of protecting oneself from harm, not by erecting walls, but by knowing when to distance oneself from those who fail to respect your boundaries. If someone in your life repeatedly violates your limits, dismisses your needs, or tramples upon your dignity, it is a sign that they do not value you. To continue such a relationship is to invite disrespect into your life. The Stoic response is to step back, to draw a line in the sand, and to walk away if necessary. 4. When their presence hinders your growth. Life, to a Stoic, is a journey of constant growth and self-improvement. No man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus teaches, if those around you are anchors, holding you back from your true potential, you must question their place in your life. Are they supportive of your growth, or do they keep you tethered to a past self that no longer serves you? The path of the Stoic is one of progress, and if someone's presence in your life is a hindrance rather than a help, it is time to let them go. 5. When they demand more than they give. A Stoic relationship is one of balance, where both parties contribute to each other's growth and well-being. Seneca, in his wisdom, observed that friendship always benefits, love sometimes injures. If you find yourself in a relationship where you are constantly giving and receiving little in return, this imbalance is a drain on your spirit. A true Stoic does not seek to be a martyr, sacrificing themselves for others who do not reciprocate. It is a sign that the relationship has become toxic, and the Stoic choice is to end it. 6. When they undermine your self-worth. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us that we are responsible for our own esteem. No man is free who is not master of himself. If someone in your life constantly belittles you, diminishes your achievements, or makes you doubt your own worth, they are a threat to your mental freedom. The Stoic path is one of self-respect and dignity. You must recognize when someone is eroding your sense of self and have the courage to remove them from your life. To do otherwise is to allow them to rob you of your peace. 7. When they embody values contrary to yours. Stoicism teaches us to live in accordance with nature, to align our actions with our core values. Marcus Aurelius wrote, The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. If those around you embody values that are antithetical to your own, whether it be dishonesty, greed, or malice, it is a sign that their influence is corrupting your character. The Stoic must be vigilant, discerning in the company they keep. When a relationship pulls you away from your values, it is time to sever that connection, no matter how close the bond may be. 8. When their presence stirs resentment. Resentment is a destructive emotion, one that eats away at your soul from within. Seneca warns us, anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. If the presence of certain individuals stirs resentment within you, it is a sign that something is fundamentally wrong. The Stoic path is one of forgiveness and letting go, but this does not mean subjecting yourself to the continuous presence of those who harm you. Sometimes, the only way to maintain peace within yourself is to end all contact. 9. When they reject accountability. A Stoic values accountability, both in themselves and in others. Epictetus teaches us to take responsibility for our own actions, to own our mistakes and learn from them. But if someone in your life refuses to do the same, if they consistently deflect blame, make excuses, or refuse to acknowledge their wrongdoings, they are not aligned with Stoic principles. This lack of accountability is a sign of immaturity and a refusal to grow. The Stoic response is to distance yourself from such individuals, for they will only drag you down with them. 10. When they prevent you from living in accordance with nature. The ultimate goal of Stoicism is to live in harmony with nature, to align our lives with the rational order of the universe. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. If someone in your life is preventing you from living in accordance with your true nature, whether through manipulation, coercion, or control, it is time to end that relationship. The Stoic must be true to themselves, above all else. To allow someone to pull you away from your path is to betray your very essence. Conclusion: the courage to walk away. The decision to end all contact with someone, even a family member or close friend, is not one to be taken lightly. It requires deep introspection, courage, and a commitment to your own well-being. But as a Stoic, you understand that the pursuit of virtue, peace, and personal growth sometimes demands difficult choices. The path of Stoicism is not an easy one, but it is a path of truth, strength, and inner peace. We must be willing to let go of that which no longer serves us, to protect our virtue, and to maintain our inner tranquility. In the words of Epictetus, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. How will you react when you recognize these signs in your relationships? Will you have the courage to walk away, to end all contact for the sake of your own soul? The choice is yours, and in that choice lies the power of the Stoic.